Heard earlier from Ali Velshi that the crowd was moving from the 5th precinct down to gather elsewhere, and now we're hearing that tear gas has been fired. Let's just listen in for a second.
Oh, got you, B.
I just want to remind you, nobody was doing anything. They pulled in, they opened fire. Look at them. They're aiming their fire now. They're working towards us. They're working. Step back. Get back. Your head. He's head. Step back. I got it. Whoa, watch it, guys. We got gas here. All right, back up. All right, they are now moving toward us. There was...
Come on, they're shooting at us.
Okay, they're shooting, guys.
Let's go.
Put your helmets on. Miguel, stay with me. Okay, we got gas. Continuing to fire at us. Okay, there we go. Here's a gas canister. All right, there has been no provocation, Joshua. There was nothing that happened whatsoever. The police pulled into this intersection unprovoked right into the middle of the crowd, split the crowd, started firing in both directions. They now have fired at us. Did anybody hear it? The gentleman next to us got hit. And that is what has happened. This is the first interaction we have seen tonight with the police. Those are police with National Guard. They continue to move in this direction. They're just going to stick. Guys, put your masks on. The gas is coming in now. And that's what the situation is. They have unclear what their intentions are, whether they're staying in that intersection or they're moving in.
They're going to shoot at this guy. What are they going to shoot?
All right, they're going to shoot.
What are they going to shoot? Like they're going to shoot you?
Do we need to come back to you in a minute, Ali? Ali, let me give you a second to catch your breath. You do what you need to do. Let me talk through what we're looking at now. Based on where they are now, the crowd that Ali Velshi was with walked north from the 5th precinct. They look like they're near the area of Franklin and Nicollet Avenue, so they're heading north. From where they were, if they continue on Nicollet, they will run into Nicollet Mall, which is downtown Minneapolis. So presumably, the protest crowd will be heading back there. If we could go back to those pictures for just 1 second, let me talk you through some of the people that we saw on that line. Among the folks that you saw firing tear gas canisters, some of them in black uniforms, those are Minnesota State Patrol. The ones in the drab uniforms, those are Minnesota National Guard. Minnesota National Guard has been tasked with backing up law enforcement, so they're not supposed to be making arrests per se, but their job is to be kind of a force multiplier for the mission that the Minnesota State Patrol has. Initially, the National Guard's mission was to guard government buildings like the state capitol, the Bureau of Criminal Apprehension, which is a state law enforcement agency, the Ramsey County Public Safety Building, St. Paul is in Ramsey County, and to assist the fire department so that fire trucks could get in and put out some of the fires we saw yesterday. Midnight yesterday, Minnesota's Governor Tim Walz says he retasked the Minnesota National Guard to assist law enforcement. And this is part of that retasking. It is one of the few times that law enforcement has been called out in the United States, certainly with the assistance or at least the knowledge of the federal government. Governor Walz says he had been in conversation with the Defense Secretary, Mark Esper, and that the Defense Secretary was aware of what's going on. The National Guard's been used in various ways, sometimes to support civil rights protesters or people who are integrating segregated schools, and sometimes to do things like this. Again, you're looking at live pictures from Minneapolis. This looks like the group had been moving north from the 5th Police Precinct up Nicollet Avenue, for those of you who are familiar with Minneapolis, making their way in the direction of downtown. They still have yet to cross Interstate 94 before they get there. Ali, are you all right?
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, you can come to me.
Ali, are you all right? You okay?
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, you can come to me.
Okay, what's happening? Talk us through what's going on.
Joshua, you there?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
All right, Joshua, I got you back here. we got hit, unfortunately, with tear gas without our masks on because it was that fast. We have, by the way, had a good sense of when the tear gas is going to come. The police have generally been pretty orderly about it, but what happened here, there was no warning whatsoever. They literally pulled into the station, jumped out of their car, and they just came in and started shooting. We were very close. We weren't, by the way, anywhere near the front of the crowd. We were maintaining security protocol. We were probably in the last third of the crowd. And they intercepted the crowd. They just broke the crowd, which put us very, very close to the police, and they fired on us. There were flashbangs that came out. There were canisters that came out, and you saw they actively aimed their guns at people. And again, Joshua, I will put my career on this. There was nothing at any stage in this protest that was not. I will tell you this. I've been here now for 3 days. I have not seen this level of aggression at all. We got sirens now. They are moving now. They're moving closer, it appears. They have split the crowd. The half of the march was in front and has moved forward. You are now hearing sirens. There are people moving in. I'm not sure what that is. That's an ambulance that's going by. But that is the situation now. I will tell you, I'm going to ask Miguel to just take a quick spin around. Take a quick look at this, Miguel. We got protesters now moving closer in. The police continue to fire.
Ali, it sounds like they're chanting, do it, do it, like they're daring the state troopers to fire on them again. Am I hearing that right?
All right, guys, I got hit. Yeah, I got hit. Hold on.
Let's come back out for just a minute. Ali Velshi is standing by on the scene with us in Minneapolis.